What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. So here we have, just in case you forgot. So this is Warren Buffett's portfolio. Why am I showing you this? Because there is something very interesting going on in his portfolio. And many people will overlook this because they simply cannot make the connections and understand that he is actually investing in XRP. Now, why do you think a very smart person who is a multi-billionaire and understands investing in the Bank of America? Just think about this for a second. Banks at the moment are literally failing. Banks are in debt. Banks have big problems. Banks cannot even give interest anymore to people who put their money there. So just think about all of this. Why would someone who is very smart and successful with investing have a 10% of his portfolio in the Bank of America? Now guys, and this is exactly why you have to connect the dots, right? Bank of America will start using XRP because they will build a digital dollar on the Ripple network. They will build it on the XRP ledger and it will be a CBDC. And what will happen is the Bank of America will do very well. And that is exactly why Mr. Buffett right here is investing in the Bank of America. Now, does he hold XRP? That is something we cannot know. We do not know because that's something he didn't show, or that's not something he will show eventually. So, but indirectly, guys, he's investing in the Bank of America, and that is not a coincidence. Investing in a bank, that's not something you just do. It's very risky, especially at this time, right? And I really understand why he is doing that, and I just gave you the reason. So just understand, guys, that he is investing in the Bank of America because they will have a CBDC and they will do very well, and they will have XRP as a treasury asset, and their shares will grow tremendously, right? The banking industry is resetting right now. So imagine buying shares of banks in a very crucial time where actually it's very risky because they're actually resetting. That is exactly what Warren Buffett here is doing. A very smart man. Can the government come out and definitively tell us they're not going to use XRP in transactions going forward? They can't do that because of course they're going to use it. A very interesting interview. Let's take a look.
I understand people hear a big number and oh, that's ridiculous, but I just think they're not thinking about it correctly. If you started to think about it from the perspective of, okay, it is clear to us now that the government has suppressed on purpose the adoption of the asset. Why are they doing that, right? What is the ultimate goal? Can the government come out and definitively tell us they're not going to use XRP in transactions going forward? They can't do that because, of course, they are going to use it. So, we're providing that counterbalance, that party out there that's saying, no, if the use case is fully realized and, all assets are tokenized and the XRPL becomes the layer one that all value transmits on, which has been the stated goal since the beginning, that's been reconfirmed by the World Economic Forum, by the IMF, certainly Ripple. I mean, it's been discussed in professional circles plain as day in multiple, readings. That's what everybody has learned as they've done the research. So we're just trying to put a number on that, right? What is that?
Very interesting, right? So this is the thing people don't understand. People still look at market cap and people treat XRP like a normal cryptocurrency. You shouldn't do that. There is no other cryptocurrency like XRP. It's a very different asset. You cannot compare it to anything on the market, right? There is literally a handful that will get very high in value. XRP will not be the only one, but it will definitely be the most important one. Motive behind the confidential committee: will the XRP retail holder be able to tender into the deal or accredited investors only? What is minimum amount to participate? Will the NFT be registered as a security? Will the NFT value be based on the 2030 XRP price projection?
What is the purpose, the motive behind this XRP confidential committee?
Yeah, well, a lot of people recall last year we went through a process to try to come up with an independent third-party valuation and then propose terms to the federal government to engage in some type of a transaction with us relating to our XRP. So we went through that process. We proposed the terms. Had very limited engagement with them, and a lot has changed in the past year. Now we know about all the corruption that's been at the SEC. We know about the corruption at FTX, and they're paying off of politicians. With all this knowledge, it felt like it was the time to come back, reconstitute a committee, and even do a more thorough job than we did back in 2021. Well, then we have 3 people that are on a technology implementation subcommittee that are really looking at how do we implement from a technological standpoint the actual transaction. So they'll look at things like when a participating token holder tenders into the deal, should they get an NFT back, and it's the NFT that actually receives the consideration, kind of like a receipt, like a digital receipt. So they're working on that right now. 3, people the community knows, like super sophisticated technical guys, very experienced in network development and all this kind of stuff. I think what they'll do once they kind of structurally decide how they want to implement it is put it out to bid, and then we'll go to potential liquidating agents and say, would you like to participate in this transaction? So it could be people like PolySign, JP Morgan, firms like that.
Very, very interesting time ahead, guys. I hope you guys are ready. The costs of the financial guarantee to get Sam out of arrest were covered by selling bitcoins at nearly $250 million. It is the private bitcoin of criminals and swindlers. Now, just a small comment on this, guys. The thing is that people really think that Bitcoin is actually going to be used. This is one of the main reasons that Bitcoin will not be used. Now, I am not hating on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is amazing, guys. It's really people who have bought it early on have made tremendous profit, and of course rightfully so. But you have to understand from a technological perspective that Bitcoin can never make it, guys. And this is exactly another reason. It's too private, first of all. It's too slow. And it just doesn't have the partnerships that XRP has, Ripple has, right? So it's just not possible when you think about it. That's why XRP is the chosen one. And that's why a lot of Bitcoin maximalists, I understand them. They want Bitcoin to be the private kind of decentralized currency of the world. But the technology is just not there yet. And it will never be. I mean, Bitcoin will forever stay Bitcoin, right? So that is why XRP is really the chosen one. Who's paying attention? Look at this, guys. This is a very interesting video related to H-bar, but also related to XRP. Let's take a look.
I want to screenshot this shit. Hedera.com/council. Let me slide down here and see. Hedera is owned and governed by the world's leading organizations. Calvin, can you please tell me who's on that list? Sure, no problem. Avery Dennison, Boeing, Chainlink Labs, which runs Chainlink and all of its oracles, okay? Denton, IBM, Google. Look at this, LG, Ubisoft, Swirl, Standard Bank. This crypto right here is owned and governed by the world's leading organizations. And it is ISO 20022 compliant. Who's paying attention? You might want to screenshot this. Right.
Now, guys, this is what I was talking about. There will be a handful of coins that will be worth a lot. There's your list. You want to play it safe? You want to play it safe in 2023? This is your list. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. But this is your list. Because these are coins that have some actual value, that are providing utility, and can be worth something in the future, right?
Through Quant. Quant is the boss. It has an overledger system which operates like Apple's iOS, but this is iOS.
So now you understand, guys, why these coins are all together, right? They run together. There you have it, folks. Ever wonder where Jim Cramer's loyalty lies? It's not with the average American investor, it's to JP Morgan. On a brighter note, him trashing crypto this hard makes me more bullish than ever, especially for XRP, who is still holding.
I think that crypto, I sold all my crypto. I announced everything on TV, what I did with crypto. But I would not touch crypto in a million years because I wouldn't trust the deposit bank.
And you're making no distinction between centralized, decentralized.
They fought regulation. They didn't want regulation, and you don't have regulation. So if you have your money in any of those, look, I'm not calling you an idiot. I'm just saying you're using a lot of blind faith. And I like to have my money at JP Morgan, and I check on Monday to see whether my balance is there. It's there. It feels good. Try getting your money out. When I had money, I'm not going to mention the firm that I had my money in, but it was a fight to get the money out. A fight. And I think that everybody who owns these various coins, Solana, Litecoin, I do think you're an idiot. Okay? I did not go to college to get stupid. These people who own these things should not own them. They shouldn't own them.
You can see very clearly, guys, how stupid this guy is, because he's saying that crypto is bad, and then he's actually pointing to a firm where he tried to get his money out, which is an exchange, which has nothing to do with crypto, right? Because crypto is very fast. So, of course, it depends what cryptocurrency you use, but here you can see that he has zero knowledge on technology of crypto. And I'm warning you guys, when this negative narrative is being put around, we are on the brink of a bull run. We are in the best times to actually buy crypto. And this is not financial advice. Again, please do your own research, but understand the negative narrative and when it comes around. Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.